Alrighty everybody, welcome back to our channel. We're now going to change it up a little bit and do a unboxing and show you guys what we do during our coronavirus pandemic meltdown that we're having. So we're doing the stay-at-home thing. So right now we ordered up this box of Gem Mountain Sapphire dirt from Gem Mountain. Behind it over here is one from Blazing Gems out of Helena, Montana. This one's from Philipsburg. We did a video in the past about the Philipsburg one. So we're going to show you guys what it is. This is completely unopened. So no tampering has been done or anything like that. So we're going to open it up and we'll show you guys what's in it, and we're going to show you guys how we classify it and clean it up. And then we can show you guys the sapphires we get out of it. So we tried doing the, oh wow, look at that. This is almost identical to what we got. Oh, you can see that very well. This is almost identical to the same stuff we were working in our trip over to Montana last time. So pretty dirty, pretty good looking stuff. And now we're going to do it in a little different way than what we did in the past. In the past we had little screens and you'd sit there and you'd shake it in the water and stuff. But we're going to do it a little bit different way. So stay tuned and I'll show you the rest. So we're going to do this using a 3 classifier system here in a 5-gallon bucket. So this one's going to be the finest. I believe it's like 1/8 inch or 1/16 of an inch screen. And then we're skipping a size, we're going up to 1/4 inch. And then we're using 1/2 inch. And then they all fit on a 5-gallon bucket. And then we're just using a standard garden hose. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoop it out of here. So we're going to scoop it out of here. And then we're just going to dump it in here. And get a good couple, 2-3 scoops. Or 4. And then we're just going to use the water to rinse them off. And as we're spraying, we're going to be shaking the fluid, because then it also shakes down all the dirt and all the gravels and rocks and sapphires down into the right screen. This way you can get rid of all the big rocks that are obviously not sapphires, and then you don't have to look through them again and again and again as you're doing it. So we'll get a bunch done here and then we'll cut back in so you're not spending forever looking at the screen on this, and then we'll show you the next step. Okay, so at this point we're just looking to see if we got any great big sapphires in this middle screen real quickly. They'd show up really clearly because they look like a piece of glass. We'll go through this again, but just real quickly, real preliminarily. I don't see any. So we'll just take that one off, set it off to the side. Now this is the one where you want to screen it all down. You want to really wash this really good. So this is about 8 or 10 scoops, little garden scoops. And anything smaller than, like I think a 1/16 of an inch is what the screen size is on this, then it will be good, then it will fall through. Like say superfines, black sand, any gold powder. And then this will be the next step right in here. So now what we'll do, ooh, look at that. Ooh, where's the stuff? So you have a little vial right here, and I already see a bunch of them popping up, like this little guy right here. He's really clear. So what we found is by doing it this way and then turning on like a hat light, we found it to be really good. And here's another little guy right here. So there's two. Move all these rocks off to the side so you can see them better. But when we were there at Gem Mountain, they had a black rubber mat that they were using. And it worked out pretty good. But we were also told that there could be gold in the finds. And we really didn't want to throw out any gold. So this is why we're doing the 5-gallon bucket method. So if we capture any gold, we'll show that in the next part of our film if we capture any or not. But right now, this is what we're going to do. And then everything this side of it, that way we know that we processed, we looked at it. And then we'll go through all this with a fine-tooth comb. And now we know it's really well washed and everything. And then I think that one could be it. There could be one right there. So that's 3 so far. And we found out that this method works a lot better because you're washing the rocks with continuously clean water. You're not washing them in a pile of dirty water. Here's another little guy right there. And so far, this is, like I said, this is very minute amount of dirt in all reality. And when we get done with this pile, we'll get back to you and we'll show you how many sapphires we find. Alright, so with what the gravel you see behind us, we were able to process this many sapphires in just this little bit of gravel behind my hand here. Now, what we have learned is you don't want to do it just once. You want to do it multiple times. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up saving all this gravel behind here, and we're going to process it again. We're going to go through the whole thing again. We're going to rescreen it again. We're going to rewash it again 2-3 more times, because what we found out is if we do it just once, we missed a lot of sapphires. And this is how much we have from just this first little pickings. And like I was saying, this is only about 6 or 8 little garden scoops. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the colors and the clarity inside when we have better lighting and whatnot. And hopefully we can zoom in and show you guys some real nice close-ups of these, because they are really beautiful. And some of them have like a pink color or blue color, and some of them are clear. But we'll show you guys when we get a chance, and or we might have to take some pictures and put them in there if the camera doesn't want to work with us. But anyways, so we're going to get back to it, and then we'll show you how far we get along with everything else. And this is one reason why we think that this method works a lot better. So we'll cut back in when we have the final results. Alrighty, so we're back with the final products here. So we screened it all out from the biggest down to the medium and down to the fines. So what we found is that there's obviously no sapphires in here. There's no sapphires in here that are this big. I wish that there was some, but there's not. And this is where we found 99.99% of all of our sapphires. So the whole reason why we use this screening method is because there's no point in wasting your time looking through these 2 gold pans of dirt and rocks when all you have to focus on is just this. We went through it twice with literally a fine-tooth comb, and we found a lot of sapphires, and we'll show that in the next little bit here in the next slide or 2. And it works out really good because you can move it all away like this, and you can look for the sapphires, and you don't have to go and you don't have big rocks hiding everything if you did it the other way. So this way it works out so much better, and you don't have to pick out the rocks every time. So we found this way to be more effective. We hope that it helps out other future rock hounding people and everybody else that wants to get into sapphires and or any kind of screening any dirt. Plus we want to use this for some landscape around the house and whatnot. These are going to go into some hydroponics that we got in the house. And just a little side note, when we did get the box and we were unboxing this, there was no holes, there was no nothing, but after we started scooping out the bag of dirt, it's a very super thin bag. I mean, you can literally poke a finger through it. What happened is there got to be holes in this thing everywhere. So it was really kind of, in my mind, poor packaging for what we paid $55 for. So I think because the Blaze one here from Helena, Montana, we already know that that one comes in a big OD green burlap, or not, sorry, sandbag, like what you'd see in a military sand truck or whatnot. Anyways, so we know that one's packaged really well, and we can already see a spot of it from the corner right here. So you can see that sandbag right there. So at least that one is really well packaged up, even though the corner busted open in transit. So we know that one is still sealed. If the same thing happened to this one, we probably would have lost a lot of dirt because of the poor packaging. So anyways, not to say one's great and one ain't great, but we'll get back to you and we'll show you more about how much we get, and we'll show you in the next slide about the sapphires and go from there. But so far, that's our method, and in the next video we'll be doing the Blaze sapphires from Helena, Montana. So